Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm FPL Roo, and today I'm joined by FPL Diz, who actually has a YouTube channel, um, kind of Dear Diary videos talking about FPL. Hey, FPL Diz, how you going?
Good, Rue. How are you?
Yeah, good. So today we're just going to be going through our team selection for game week 16. Um, so as the guest, do you want to kick it off?
Okay, well, thanks for that. I'll be happy to. So full disclosure, I haven't made my transfers yet. So hoping we can go over the options I have. I have quite a few little options written down. So we can kind of talk it out, and hopefully by the end of the video, I will have made a decision.
Yeah, great. Okay, that's the goal.
Yeah,
Transfer's done by the end of the video.
yes, absolutely.
So yeah, who do you have in goal?
I have Guaita, and I've had him for quite a while now because Crystal Palace's run of fixtures were so good, starting a few game weeks ago. So I've just kept him. I've wanted to change a few times, but I have not been in the I have not had the ability to do a luxury transfer like that. So he's still in there.
I think he's a great pick for this week with Forest away. Um, I know they've been doing a little bit better recently and beat our beloved Spurs midweek, which wasn't great.
That was awful.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone, I only get Spurs fans on the channel. That's the rule.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I thought that was a good chance of a clean sheet. And I think last time out, Forest took a lot of shots. So I had Raya, or I have Raya. Um, and he got a lot of save points. So I think yeah, it's a great pick.
Yeah. This was this last game before the World Cup break is just kind of something I've been targeting with my Palace players since I have three of them. So I hope they make it worth my while for, the loyalty.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
In your
Then
defense,
my defense, I have Cancelo, who did us all wrong last game week. I don't know what he was thinking, but at least I didn't captain him. So that's the good news. But I'm sure he'll do fabulous against Brentford, and they're at home, so that's kind of a slam dunk to keep him. And then I have Trippier, home to Chelsea. I'm not too worried about that one because they're at home, and they have a good defense, and Trippier can always get attacking returns, so I'm happy with that. And then I have Perisic, home to Leeds. He's one of my two Spurs boys, and just hoping that he starts up front
yeah,
with Kane, like he did last week, and hopefully they'll be so mad about losing to Nottingham Forest that they'll come out and do some work, do some
yeah,
work tomorrow.
you'd hope so. I think so. Sessegnon's, I think, been confirmed out, so he'll definitely.
Yeah,
I think he'll play left wing back because
yeah.
Kulusevski and Richarlison are back. But I think it's a
Do you
great pick.
do you think Richarlison will start? I have my doubts about that one.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah,
But who, like, what could we do? Play Kulu and Kane up front, maybe?
yeah. I wish
Yeah,
I had Kulu.
yeah,
He's
same.
a great shout, and
Yeah,
I do think he'll start. So
yeah. No,
I
that's great.
wish.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous
Mhm.
of Perisic because I wish I had him.
Well, he's a little more highly owned than I thought he was. He's actually in the 20s, I think 25% maybe. That was kind of shocking.
Yeah,
So he's not quite the differential that I would have liked, but I think he still is a good one. So
yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, Cancelo. I know a few people that captained him last week, so they
Yes.
messaged me saying, "Oh, I'm just going to captain Cancelo because I don't know what's going to happen with Haaland and Foden." And then
Right.
I went back and found my messages, and I was like, "Oh, that is
Yep.
horrible. That's horrible."
It is. It
Yeah,
is. But it was a good shout at the time. I mean, it made
yeah,
perfect sense.
yeah.
Sometimes that's the hardest thing is things that make perfect sense when you do them just end up going horribly wrong and you have no control.
That's all we can do is make good decisions
Yeah,
at the time. We don't
right.
know how they're going to turn out, so
Right.
Yeah.
and then not beat ourselves up too
Yeah.
much when it
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
No. Midfield looking.
Well, like I mentioned, I have Zaha. So surprised last week with his 12 pointer. I was thrilled with that. So hopefully he can repeat that this week. And then I have Foden. I have every confidence that this week he will start. I really do. I mean, Pep can't be that mean to all of us, can he? I don't think he can. I know he's a little evil, but he can't be that mad. So
Yeah.
I really think he'll start and he'll
Yeah.
do great because I think he's going to be upset that he hasn't been starting this whole time, and so he could really return quite a bit for us. So hoping, and then I have Martinelli and Saka um, against away to Wolves. So those are the only ones I'm not like. I wouldn't mind transferring out Saka to get some more funds, as we'll probably talk about later. Um, but I think they're good. And then yeah, up front I have Kane, home to Leeds, and Holland, and home to Brentford. So that's my squad
Yeah.
in
And
a nutshell.
who are you thinking of captaining? Haaland?
Holland for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got my vice on Kane.
Yeah.
So I think I'm covered pretty well.
Yeah. And your transfers, do you have any, or how many free transfers do you have?
Well, I only have one. So I I am thinking of possibly doing just the boring Mitrovic to Solanke, which it's boring, but it could still pay off.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of an easy move, probably the best move because it's free. But if I want to do something a little bit different, I would go Mitrovic up to Darwin because I have big Darwin FOMO. I really do. He could really go off this week. I don't know what you think about that, but
Um, yeah, I agree. But I'll let you know why in my in my section.
okay, okay,
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
okay,
Darwin's the pick this week, and you don't have any Liverpool either. So
right.
yeah,
That's the scary thing. I have no Liverpool cover. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's one part of the move would be yeah, Mitrovic to Darwin, and then I would take Saka out for. I have quite a few little maybes, but I'm kind of thinking Benrahma home to Leicester. He's in really good form right now. He's on penalties, and Leicester, um, they're kind of a little shaky. I know they've been doing a lot better recently, but they do give up a lot of chances. So I'm thinking Benrahma. I could also go Almiron or a Brighton boy, and
Trossard.
home to Aston Villa. What's that?
Can you get Trossard?
No, but
Oh,
I couldn't get Gross McAllister March, but I'm thinking of Matoma. So I'm
okay.
thinking Saka to Matoma and Mitro to Darwin. And I mean, it's a little crazy, but it just might work. So we'll see.
Yeah. Because really, so Mitrovic won't play, so you're kind of looking at
Right.
you obviously are you going to take out Gay if you get Darwin?
Yeah, I that's another thing I kind of was thinking. I'm taking out Gahey and putting in Andreas because there's two train of thoughts, right?
Yeah.
With Mitrovic being out. Either Andreas has more license to go forward and really score, and he's on penalties. So he's either a really good shout, or the other way to look at it is since Mitrovic is out, their main man is gone. Their offense might kind of sputter. What do we do without him? And it might be detrimental. So I'm looking at it where Andreas is probably going to have a big game. I'm hoping. And I'll probably actually switch out Gay and play Andreas instead. So
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking there.
And then what would happen though? Would you what would you do with your transfer?
I
You take out
know.
you could go Saka to Kulu, but that's free Spurs.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
I
tough
can't do
one.
that. Um, I know. See, it's a lot easier. If I go Mitrovic to Solanke, I just put Gehi on the bench, put in Andreas in midfield, do a 3-5-2, and kind of be done with it.
Yeah,
Easy. Yeah.
yeah. That's probably. I think that sounds good. You don't
Yeah,
take
I
a
know.
-4.
I know.
Like,
I don't really
yeah,
want to do that.
yeah. Can you get for me? Firmino? Do you have any money in the bank?
No, I don't. I can't really. Well, I mean, I could. Anything's possible, right?
A
It
minus
just
four.
depends on
Yeah,
how much you want to spend. And
yeah,
typically, I'm quite the spender, so I'm
yeah.
not quite sure. But I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Firmino.
No.
That's kind of a little too risky for me. You think he's gonna do really well?
I think it's the third best option of
Yeah,
Liverpool's attack, but
yeah, right.
um, but yeah, I think it's got to be Solanke really. Just don't take the
Okay,
-4 because if you're
yeah,
happy to play Andreas, you could even yeah, well he'll still be your first sub. It's a hard one because your team does look good as it is, so it's hard to kind of
right.
up. It's hard to upgrade.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
at the same time, okay, you may be missing the Liverpool, but that's not really you can't really get there unless you go like
yeah,
Gomez or something like that. But I don't think that's worth it.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tried to work out how I can get Sala, but that was just
Yeah,
that was a bridge too far. I
yeah,
just couldn't do that.
no,
So, but definitely during the World Cup break, I will be getting Sala in because it's just his form is really improving and it's getting a little too scary not to have him.
yeah. It's about time though.
I know, right? Have
Yeah,
you had him this whole time?
yeah. This whole time, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
All right, I might as well go through my team now then.
okay.
Cool. So I had so I've got Raya, but I'm actually playing Ward this week because Raya has City away.
Mm,
So Leicester, West Ham away. I don't think West Ham have been amazing recently. We all expected them to do quite well with these fixtures, but yeah, I just don't think they have that clinical striker really. And if Antonio's been out of the team, Scamacca, don't know how great he is. It's only really Ben Rama that's been performing. I feel for them.
mhm. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I,
Did you hear I saw on Twitter someone was saying that there's a reason that Skamaka has scam in his name. I thought that was pretty good.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
I
you're right
almost
on there.
fell for that scam. No, I almost fell for it because I
Did
had
you?
a yeah, because I had Tony and I was gonna switch to Skamaka or Mitrovic to Skamaka, but I ended up doing something different. So I almost fell for it, but yeah, I avoided that one.
Good. Nice.
And then defense is Trippier. Again, everyone's got him, so there's not really much point
Yeah.
having him. But I got him really early. To be fair, I think it was before the Man United game. Um,
Mm,
yeah, before kind of everyone was wild carding. Um, so I'm happy with that. And I got
nice.
Ben White, which I think Wolves struggling to score at the moment. They have a new manager, but yeah, I fancy Arsenal to get a clean sheet. Hopefully not, but
Right,
yeah,
right. We're,
but
we're
yeah,
torn.
yeah. Hopefully 4-0 Wolves, but if not, I hope yeah, Ben White gets a clean sheet and or scores.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and yeah, Cancelo as well. So it was tough because I do have Zuma, who's got Leicester at home, but I
Mm,
just feel like them three, I've got more of an upside. And Zuma got me that 18 points a few weeks ago, so I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm happy for him to sit on the bench now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and yeah. The midfield, so Salah at home to Southampton. Yeah, really. Yeah, about time he started scoring. Shame it was against
Yeah.
Spurs, but
I know.
hopefully.
Did you captain him last week?
No, I went for Alvarez, so I took out Foden.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
yeah.
two free transfers. I took out Foden, Mitrovic, and Tony for Wilson,
Mm.
Alvarez, and Rashford.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, so I've got Rashford in my team as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a tough one, Fulham away. If Mitrovic was there, I'd probably fancy Fulham to get a result. Um, without Mitrovic, I don't know how.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like they lose that their whole way of playing almost. Um,
right.
Rashford did play midweek, but I think he'll play again and yeah, hopefully score some goals. And then yeah, same as you, Martinelli and Saka, so it makes up the
Mm,
four. And
mhm,
up front, yeah, I got Wilson, so he's still flagged, and I think Howe said he was still a little bit ill midweek,
mm.
which is yeah, don't
A
know how
lot
long
of,
you need to get over a cold.
yeah, right. That's a long time.
Yeah, um, but hopefully he's in the England squad, so hopefully that means he's fit. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
yeah. Well, I hope so. I'm not. Otherwise, that was the terrible transfer. Um, and then yeah, Haaland captain, Brentford at home. And my transfer this week was Alvarez. I had to do it early because of the price changes.
Yeah.
So I did Alvarez to Darwin. I had the exact money. Um, yeah, I was
So
yeah pretty
lucky.
yeah I was pretty lucky.
Oh man.
I'm happy with that because if I waited, I would have had to gone with I don't even know who else there is, but not probably Firmino and just kind of settled for Firmino will go Hall now and Alvarez will blank. But yeah, so yeah, happy with that. With that though, definitely, I would definitely like a Spurs player, but
Hmm.
I don't think for a -4 it's worth it. I think Leeds will score. Um,
Yeah.
can't afford Kane, or I could go Kulu, but I don't think it's worth it for a -4.
Okay. Hmm.
What do you
Are
What
you
do you reckon?
sure? Are you sure?
Ah, don't tempt me. Who
Okay,
would
okay.
you?
If you did, just hold
Okay,
on. If you did want Kulu, how would you get there? Like, what would you do?
it'd have to be Saka.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Or
kind of really tempting.
yeah. Or I could go like Trippier to Perisic, but
No,
uh,
no,
yeah.
no.
Um, because I was actually debating this, so I had the right money for Alvarez to Darwin, but in my head I'm like, if I just wait and be priced out, then I could get Richarlison. But again, I don't know if he's ready to start.
Yeah, I don't think he
No,
is.
and I'm not
Um, no,
not
but he could
confident.
get something when he comes on,
Yeah,
just like Kulu did last week. You
yeah, no,
never know.
exactly.
Because I
Um,
think he will play for sure, just not
yeah,
start. Let's see.
but yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with my team. I think I just can't wait to for the World Cup, and then we can just reset and start again.
I know.
Yeah,
I have been wanting to ready to reset for 3 weeks now. I'm
yeah,
just like, get me to the World Cup. Get me to the World
yeah.
Cup. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Who do you reckon's going to be the top scorer of the game week, or who are you hoping
I
for?
think, yeah, I think Holland will be the top scorer. Could be Salah.
Yeah,
I think between those two will probably be the top scorer.
yeah, I think so.
Um, yeah.
Kane, maybe.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
What about differential of the game week? Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, yeah. Differential. Okay. No, I love that. I'm gonna go Panorama,
Yeah, nice.
I just yeah, I really think that could be a thing. Either him or Matoma. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I like that pick, Matoma, because he's got a few returns, right? Was it?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just got 8 last week,
yeah,
so yeah, he's doing
yeah.
really well.
I'm hoping Darwin can be for me because I don't, I don't think he's highly owned at all.
Mm,
Um,
yeah, I wish I knew.
yeah,
Yeah, I hope he can be that for you too.
yeah. Thank you.
I'll try not to be too jealous if he
Yeah.
is. I'll but yay.
Yeah. Well, that was our team selection. FPL ideas. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you?
Yeah, so on Twitter, obviously it's at FPL Diz, FPL underscore Diz. And my YouTube channel is just FPL Diz, and I do weekly, it's called an FPL Video Diary. So it just kind of follows my journey, my FPL journey, how my teams are going. And I try to make it as fun as I can. So yeah, that's where you
Yeah.
can find me.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's a fun watch, and you get to see the ups and downs of a game week, um, and a recent relationship change with a Norwegian striker as well.
That's right.
Yeah,
My boyfriend.
yeah. And if you haven't already, please like this video and give the channel a subscribe. So I'll be doing World Cup fantasy content as well, with a video coming out soon on how to play and top tips. Um, and yeah, you can find me on Twitter as well at FPL And yeah, have a good game week. Do you want to send us off, FPL
I
Diz?
will. Until next time, everybody, may all your arrows be green. Cheers.